Texas A&M President Loftin met with the Board of Regents today. The outcome? A unanimous decision for Loftin to go ahead and negotiate any conference realignment, whatever is best for Texas A&M.
A number of issues are out there. I think it's not so much what's wrong with the Big 12, it's what's right with Texas A&M and where we want to go in time. We have for quite some time evaluated the effect of our visibility on our brand value and on that, on the impact of our athletes as well. Clearly, these are difficult times financially for all universities, especially public universities, and we certainly owe it to the taxpayers of Texas to make sure that whatever we do here at Texas A&M helps to benefit the university financially in ways that supports not just one part but the entire university itself. So we're looking at this more as a forward-looking positive thing, evaluating where we are in time, in, again, achieving greater visibility for us as a university and for our student athletes, and also being able to deal with additional revenues that we possibly can to help the university enterprise be successful and grow.
There's still a lot of questions, but Mark Passwaters from AGL.com sits down with us to talk about what all this means.
This is what really gets the ball rolling if A&M decides, as anticipated, that they want to leave the Big 12 Conference. You can't really do anything unless the president of the university is authorized to negotiate with someone else. Otherwise, you leave yourself in a very untenable position in a lawsuit. Both the university and whichever conference decides to invite A&M.
What's the next step after today?
Well, the next step could come rapidly. It could take some time. Essentially, President Loftin, on behalf of the university, is going to go and talk to whichever conference he deems fit, which almost 100% certainty means the Southeastern Conference. They're going to negotiate the requirements for A&M to get an invite, which we're pretty sure that's already taken care of. This may take a couple of weeks for them to sort out legalese, but if this is as far down the road as there's been some speculation, this could be done in a matter of days. Essentially, once A&M reaches a concrete deal with the SEC, A&M will officially remove itself from the Big 12 Conference. They will receive the invitation from the SEC, which they will accept, and Texas A&M will be in the Southeastern Conference.
Reports have said that if A&M does leave the Big 12, it will be like a domino effect for other schools.
Well, it's unquestionably going to be a weaker conference than it was, certainly 2 years ago when you had A&M, Nebraska, and Colorado. You're probably going to have to replace well, you certainly have to replace A&M, but you're going to replace them with somebody like in University of Houston, a Southern Methodist. Schools that are Southwest Conference traditional rivals to many of the Big 12 schools, but they don't nearly have the academic power, the drawing factor that Texas A&M does. So in many respects, the Big 12 will be significantly weakened. President Loftin did say that he thought it was strong enough to survive. That's purely the prerogative now of somebody like an Oklahoma State, maybe even Texas Tech. Whatever, if they decide to make a move, or even Missouri, then the domino effect could become very rapid, and that could create the implosion of the conference.
Whatever the future may be for A&M, President Loftin makes it clear that he hopes to keep the rivalry between Texas A&M and UT alive.
If we were to negotiate with another conference of any SEC or anybody else, a primary criterion would be our ability to continue a non-conference contest each year, hopefully on Thanksgiving Day or thereabouts with our friends at UT Austin. That's a historic rivalry. We see no reason why it could not continue under a different conference arrangement if they chose to do so. We certainly want to make that part of any discussion we have of the conference.
What is the fate of the Big 12 and where will A&M land? These are questions that hopefully will be answered in the next few days. But tune in to Aggie Yell for all your updates. This has been Courtney Rowland for Rivals.com.